What's going on, everyone? It's Corey here from the Breakevens, giving you my round 12 review. Now, before we get started, I want to apologise. I haven't been able to do these the last few weeks. I've been pretty busy. Haven't really had the spare time to record, so I apologise for that. But a lot has happened, and I will get into that very, very soon. Firstly, there's been a lot to go on with our socials, so let's get through that before we get into the video. So you can find us on Twitter at BreakeVensPod, on the road to 500 followers over there, so make sure you give us a follow. On YouTube, we're still posting our weekly YouTube shorts for the VC and C options, our buy, keep, sell and avoid players, and our weekly game reviews where we review each game and the Supercoach scores in just our YouTube short form. So we're all still doing that, so make sure you head over to the Breakevens YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button to keep up with all of our content. We're on the road to 200 subs. We've recently gone onto Facebook, so you search the Breakevens Pod on Facebook, you'll find our page with our logo. If you don't have Twitter, we post everything from Twitter over onto our Facebook, so make sure you give us a like and a follow over there to keep up with all of our content there as well. And very recently we have started our Twitch channel where 2 to 3 times a week Jack and I hop on and we play some sport related games. As of late we've been playing some FIFA Pro Clubs, which start off really well, but our form as of late has not been great, but it's good fun, heaps of banter. So make sure you search the Breakevens pod on Twitch and you will find us there. That's all the socials done and dusted and out of the way, so without further ado, let's see how my team's gone. Alright, so this is pretty crazy. So as you can see there, I am season ranked 274th. Obviously I haven't put out a video last few weeks. I've been pretty busy, as I said at the start. Last time you probably saw me, I think I was just in the top 5k. The last few weeks I've been around that 900 mark, and a big week in the first buy sees me at 274. So obviously 2084 was my score, jumping 628 ranks. Now you can see I've already used 3 trades this week, and I'm down to 6. So you're probably like, he's going to run out of trades, and that probably is going to happen, but that's okay as long as I get full primo, which I'm pretty close to. But I'll show you everything when we get into the side. So all around pretty happy with how I'm doing, but let's see what my team actually looks like and the trades that I've done. Alright, so this is how it went down. Started off very good on the Friday night. I put the VC on Christian Petrarca. I've had it on in the last couple weeks, waiting for that big score with Clary out, and it paid off this week, 159. So already off to a great start there. On that night, Chincotta 61 as a replacement. I was pretty happy with that, not going to lie. What I wasn't happy with is someone who I brought in a few weeks ago, which was Sammy Walsh. Only a 72 this week. Not great, because I chose him over a few other people, because I liked his run. He was a chance for DPP, but I didn't solely get in for the DPP change, because I knew there was a chance it wasn't going to happen, and I thought he'd go 110 plus for the rest of the season, and he comes out with 72 this week, so not great. But the rest of the team held up mostly. Go from defence, Stewart 127, Dacos 123, and Bailey Dale, who I got in last week, 116. I got Dale in last week because Jason Johannesson went down, and I was like, okay, he might get that roll back. and he's gone, I think, 105, 116 for me, so pretty happy there. Zeeble was the big letdown, only a 59. Might be looking at a possible luxury trade towards the end with Aaron Hall coming in and taking a few more kick-ins. So Zeeble's basically lost his kick-ins, which is not ideal. Weddle went massive for us with a 90, which was great. Sorry. Bont 113, very good. Merritt was on 100 at 104, I think, at half time. He was my captain until Petrarca went 159, so I was a bit worried that I was going to lose out on some points. And then he scored 37 points in the second half. He got that Liam Shields tag, and he wasn't able to continue on what he was doing, but he has been a great get anyway. Roy led 112, Dawson 106. Definitely take that. As I said, Walsh only 72. Will Day, he's just a butcher. He gets plenty of the ball. He just can't find his teammates. And if he doesn't have a hot start, he doesn't get that ton. So he is on the chopping block this week. And obviously Ashcroft did not play. Marshall didn't play, so he was my loophole. I could have loopholed anyone I wanted to, but he was already still on field, so I did that. Tim English 156, went absolutely massive, pretty happy. Obviously Dunkley didn't play. Taranto 111. He's been on a heater lately, Taranto, so I'm very happy. Rosie 98. Darcy Cameron I brought in last week for Sheasel. So my trades last week were Sheasel to Cameron and Seamus Mitchell to Eddie Ford. Humphrey 99 and Ford 48. Not what we wanted from Ford. We wanted, that 75 plus, so he can get up to around that 300k in a couple of weeks. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. He'll get to about 240, which is still good in my opinion. So that's how my team went. Let's get into the trades. So, as you can see, 3 trades this week, and 2 rookies on the chopping block, and an underperforming primo in Will Day. So, a lot of you are probably thinking, Chincotta, he can get you through another week, as they don't have the bye. And I think they have the last bye as well, so he can get you through 2 more weeks if you want. But for me to make the trades that I want to this week, he has to go. Ashcroft, I think he's made as much money as he possibly could. He could come out and do a Dacos like Dacos did last year and go 105, 100, 110 in the back end, but I don't think that's going to happen. So he's going to be traded. And Will Day, I think he got me 1 ton in the 5-6 weeks he was in my side. So not happy. He's lost a lot of money. So luckily I had 188k left over. So let's get into the trades. Obviously you can see I'm getting 2 defenders and a midfielder, but we'll start with a rookie defender. So what's going to happen is I'm going to get 1 rookie in and 2 primos. So I'm getting rid of 2 rookies and a primo for 1 rookie and 2 primos. So I feel like that's a smart move, and they're all coming off their buys. Well, actually the rookie is having his buy in, and I'm probably going to absolutely butcher this, but I'm pretty sure it's Ocean Mullen, the Irishman from Geelong. 2 games, average of 45.5. He comes into the squad. I think he gets some more games. I hope he gets some more games, but he's really just more of a if I need a backup, he will be my backup. So I don't think for my side he's going to be a cash gen player. So that's what we're sort of getting to now, is trying to bring the rookies in, not for cash gen, just for your D7s, your M9s, your F7s, stuff like that. People who you think are going to get games and continue to get games, just to cover, just in case. Now my next defender, so I've put the rookie in, so it's obviously going to be a primo. I had a few people in mind. I was hoping I could get Sicily, but unfortunately he's a bit out of budget. I was looking at Caleb Daniel, but obviously they haven't had their bye, so doing that wouldn't be great. And Jake Lloyd was the other one I was looking at, just coming off their bye. I was thinking about it. He's been very consistent, 102.5. But what I'm doing is going someone who I said not to get in round 2, and that is Luke Ryan, who's averaging 110 now. Going into the buys, he hadn't had a great run of 86.7 and a 99.2 in his 3-round and 5-round averages. But I think the buy will do him some good, hopefully. So he's coming into my side at 529k. And if you think about it and you look at my side, here's my last premier. You got Stewart, Dacos, Dale, Ryan, Sinclair. So that's 3, 4, 5, and I've got Zeeble there. But Zeeble could be a possible trade out in the future as a luxury trade. But for now, it is basically my defense is done. So let's go to the midfield and get my last trade going. The good thing is I do have Dawson here as well, so if I trade Zeeble, Dawson can go back there and I can get another primo here if I wanted to. Alright, so unfortunately I was looking to bring in Clayton Oliver, and I'm still looking to do that, but not this week. So I'm 6k off. I'm happy with that. Over here, I can get Caleb Sarong. He's someone who I was looking at. Could be a possible, because if I really wanted to, I could put Dawson back and I could get Sarong. So I might actually look into doing that possibly, but for now this is what I've put. Go down, and I was looking at Lockie Neal at 577k. Now obviously that leaves me with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 primos and a rookie on field in the midfield, which obviously isn't ideal, but being the bye rounds, it gives me a couple weeks to yes, bring that player in. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. Now, as I just said, what I could do is take Ryan out. So you just quickly wait for this to load. And then I can sub Chesser back. Actually, I can't do that. For some reason, I thought that would have worked. So unfortunately, that's okay. So unfortunately, that means I will be going Luke Ryan, which I'm still happy with. Obviously, I think Sarong would and will average more than Ryan. but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Chincotta didn't make enough cash last week, and Will Day went down too much. So that's the only reason, but that's okay. So I'll fix this up, and we'll go back to how my team will look this week. So this is how I'm looking to line up. So VC on Neil playing against Hawthorn, I think he could go absolutely ballistic. Obviously, he could put it on Dunkley as well. But I'm really looking at that game. I was also looking at Bontle English versus Port at Marvel, where the Dogs usually play a lot better. Could look there as well. But I'm liking Merritt against Carlton. They don't really tag, and they're not great at the moment. Sorry to all the Carlton fans out there, but you probably wouldn't be happy with your season so far. So I was looking at that. In between, I'd be risky to go Ryan against Richmond. Laird and Dawson against West Coast could be a good shout. But apart from that, I'm probably sticking with a Neil Merritt sort of look. But if I was going to make a change, I'd probably look at that Adelaide West Coast fixture. So that's how it's looking. Obviously, going forward, you put Stewart on field for Weddle. So just giving you guys a quick look at how my team would be in normal weeks at the moment. What I would do is this. I'd sub Drury for Humphrey. When that kicks in, and then I put Humphrey on field for Charlie Constable. So the way it would look, I'd have my 6 primos here. Whittle on the bench at the moment, obviously. 7 primos, and I'd have Bailey Humphrey there, who's scoring pretty well at the moment. So he'd be in there. 2 primo rucks, 5 primo forwards with Eddie Ford. So I think I'm in a good spot. I was looking forward to round 14, the bye, and I should have 18 players playing, so as long as there's no injuries or anything, so I should be good for round 14. Round 15 is going to be the tough week. I think I've calculated, I think I've got 15 people playing in that round 15 bye, so obviously not ideal, but I've got Weddle here. I'll have Ford there that I can get rid of. So I've got definitely an extra one there. Maybe I'll look to move on Zeeble. So I could have 17 there. And then obviously if there's any rookies that I bring in, they could be the 18. So I think I should be okay. I don't think I'll be in the greatest position. Obviously you want more than 18 players playing. You want that 20 to 21 if you can, but if I can scrape 18 with my overall, I'll be happy to try and hold my place. And then out of the buys, it's where we really go big. So that's how my team is heading into round 12.